Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is Jay Xavier Sports, here to discuss the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, the game we got coming up on Sunday. First of all, just one quick note about the game. This will be a rematch. For those of you who don't know, who aren't Jags fans, we did play the Steelers earlier in the season in Week 5 and beat them 30-9. So so this will be a rematch again. Once again playing the Steelers at Pittsburgh, and just a little bit of a history on that. The Jaguars are the only team in NFL history to beat Pittsburgh, at their home at Pittsburgh twice in the same season. So obviously to do that, if you're not in their division, you have to make the playoffs to do that. So the Jaguars have somewhat been in this situation before with playing Pittsburgh twice. So history's on our side, and we won the game earlier this season versus Pittsburgh. So it's a lot of intriguing storylines heading into the game. Definitely a must-watch game. I think it'll be one of the best games on during the weekend, just because of the rematch and the fact that these are two good defenses playing against each other, and you got a Hall of Fame quarterback with Ben Roethlisberger. Kind of see how he can bounce back from his awful five interception performance versus us back in Week 5. So just to talk a little bit about the pressures of the game as far as the Jaguars is concerned, it shouldn't be any pressure building up to this game. All the house money, so to speak, should be on our end. We're playing, like I said, we're playing a team we already beat 30-9, and also, coming off a big win last week versus Buffalo in the home playoff game. You can kind of see a little bit of the pressure taken off of the city, taken off of the team. They did their job, they made the playoffs, and they got that victory. Now it's time to roll with it, keep the momentum going in Pittsburgh. Now, I think this team plays a lot better when their backs are against the walls and they have to prove it to the nation or prove it to somebody that, hey, we belong here. We deserve to be the team that's talked about like the Patriots or whatever the case may be. And you saw that this year. I believe you saw it this year with the first game of the season. Definitely nobody expect us to win that game. And then keep going out during the season. The Pittsburgh game, nobody expect us to win. Even the Baltimore game, nobody really expect us to look all that good in London. The Seattle game, people was like, yeah, Jags are good, but we'll see. So we've proven ourselves multiple times this year, and I think the Jags like to play that way. We like the fact that, we like to play into the hands of other people thinking we're not as good, not as strong as them. We're the same old Jaguars, so we like to play like that with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. So there's nothing wrong with that. So I think that'll kind of play into our success on the field. So I don't think it should be any pressure going into this game. I feel like all the players on our team feel like they can win the game. So I don't think they're at all concerned. Pittsburgh, though, as far as the pressures with their team is concerned, I feel like Pittsburgh definitely is going to be having a lot to play for. Obviously what happened, not just what happened earlier in the season, but they're trying to prove to the rest of the NFL that, they're the best team in the NFL. And the game versus the Patriots, where they had the controversial non-catch, Pittsburgh fans believe they won that game. They still count that as a win in their books. So really, Pittsburgh's looking at it like the last time they truly lost the game was to Jacksonville. So they want to rewrite those wrongs, redo those wrongs, whatever, and they want to have a good performance, especially Ben Roethlisberger. Now they didn't really feed Le'Veon Bell as much the first go around. So, but honestly, just watching that game, he didn't really have any success all that much. So that they had no choice but to keep trying to throw the ball. And Antonio Brown, he if you look at the game, he had good numbers, but Jalen Ramsey wasn't even matched up against him the majority of the day. And then, even when he was, he still had his completions, but at the end of the day, we still got to him, and was able to turn the ball over and intercept Big Ben 5 times. So definitely Pittsburgh's going to do whatever they can in their power to try to prove themselves right, that they can easily beat the Jaguars without any hesitation. They feel like they just have to show up and they'll win the game, but it's not going to be that easy. So truthfully and honestly though, I like really do believe that Pittsburgh is the better team, but I think we have their number, and I think Pittsburgh knows it too, that we have their number, and I think we're going to come out and play a great game. I think Josh Lambo's going to have a great game. He's going to hit a couple field goals. I think Leonard Fournette will have the same success he did early in the season. Man, just watching highlights of Fournette earlier in the year, you can just tell the explosiveness. You can just tell the juice that he has. He has a lot more juice he was playing with early in the season than he is now. So definitely, I would love to see that Leonard Fournette back in action in Pittsburgh. So, man, it's going to be real exciting. Can't wait to see what happens. Like I said, the things that we need to do is it's simple. The same thing we did in Week 5. Play the suffocating defense, get Fournette involved, and then hopefully the offense will score a little bit more points than 10 points. Now, I haven't mentioned Bortles yet this whole video. I just want to talk a little bit about him and how the offense can really score. I'm not really too concerned with Bortles, honestly. I mean, he is what he is. I mean, everybody in the league knows he's not the most prolific passer. He can get hot sometimes, but we all know that Bortles, it takes a lot of talent around him, and it takes some time and some easing into the game to get him comfortable and get him in the flow. So you got to get him going. So I feel like we're going to come out, throw a couple play actions and screens and quick little hits to Fournette or D.D. Westbrook, things like that to get the defense second guessing themselves, so he won't be so one dimensional, and just to get Bortles comfortable, because Bortles was missing easy throws in the Buffalo game. So if you can't hit those easy throws, you can't expect him to execute anything down the field. So I think we'll start off getting him in a rhythm early. That's what we need to do to beat Pittsburgh, because they're going to put up points. So even as good as our defense is, they're going to put up points. So yeah, definitely leave a comment, man. Definitely tell me what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about the game, the final prediction, what you guys think the final score would be, and things like that. And we'll hopefully we can come back here on Monday, on Victory Monday. I can post a video about us winning the game. So I cannot wait. Hopefully everybody's tuned in. The game is at 1:05 on CBS. We're gonna have Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, the whole jazz. So I can't wait. My final prediction for the game is that the Jaguars will win 21-20. So there's my score. I don't know how we're going to get that 21, but I'm not saying we're going to get 3 touchdowns. It could be a couple field goals, the touchdown, 2-point conversion, but I say the score will be 21-20. Leonard Fournette will have a touchdown, and Big Ben will get picked off 2 more times from the Jaguars. But that's it. It's Jay Xavier Sports signing out. Hope you guys enjoy the game like I will. Other than that, go Jags. Let's go. Let's go to the Super Bowl.